my seat over there. I gotta clean it up. Y'all see the floor. It's horrible. I ain't never lived in a truck like this. And it's just because that time and the whole 3-day thing. And I got stuff to tell y'all on that. And my allergies are going that time of the year. There's already snow, folks. In Colorado, there was snow already. They lost a lot of folks because when I came here last night, I'm at our Europa yard in California. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. There was like 12 trucks there in what they call the event. They call it the G status. And there were 12 trucks. So it looks like they got rid of maybe 1, maybe 2 this morning. Yeah, the trucks, they gone. And I'm getting ready to how to pull this out. How to pull this out from where it's at. Anyway, I want to turn that, y'all. And I see this horrible. I gotta go clean it. So the load that I left out of Phoenix with 2 days ago. This is day 3 now. This is 3. This is day 3. First thing, the day of my home time I was supposed to return was Tuesday. Well, no, this day 3 or 4. I was supposed to return Tuesday at midnight. So really Wednesday I would have been left out. They assigned me a load and they were like, oh, you picked this load up at 2 o'clock. Well, when y'all play a little game with my home time, you're playing with the right one. No, my home time is till 23:59. I'm not leaving here till the end. I'm not leaving early. Leaving at that time. I don't play those games anymore. This was a hair bump. It's going to be probably a little scar. Anyway, I ended up taking the load. Well, they canceled the load. So they canceled it. So she's like, oh, yeah, you can pick the load up at any time you want to pick it up. I think that truck was in an accident. It's leaning like this. Either that or it's sitting on a weird lean, but it looked like it was an accident or it's on a flat. Anyway, so I gotta brush my teeth. My teeth is hot mess too. I called my backup DM, Miss Jody. I called her, and she said, no, Shane, you can pick that up anytime you want to pick it up. I'm like, okay. She said, it's got to be here it's supposed to be here by 5 o'clock the next day. Oh, y'all, back up. I'm going to put the picture you see at the beginning. That's the one with the ceiling falling. That's the Roach restaurant where the roaches fell out the ceiling and the light fell. That's the place. Because it was raining and I guess the water came down and it's like that sub ceiling and it made those little floating ceilings. It got weak and with the light there, it just fell down. That's when the roaches came out. And that's when I was done. So I forgot to put that on the last video. So I'm putting that there. And I was a CDL, a lady, I think is who it was who joined the channel. I'm going to do shout outs later, not on this one. Because I didn't write everything down. But you come to the East Coast. Let me help you out. Heck no. For me, here's my love of driving the East Coast, y'all. Pennsylvania, I love. And everything west thereof. North, south, I'm okay with. Everything, Pennsylvania, west thereof, I'm okay with. Beyond that, shit, Shannon's good. I'm so good. I'm cool on it. Tucker Doll is I'm so good. I'm so cool on it. And most of you calling me Doll. Doll is actually my middle name, by the way. That is my middle name. I didn't just pull that out the wind. My grandfather's first name was Doll. Believe it or not, like a doll you play with. I think he grew to like it. I don't know if he was teased as a kid, because I'm sure a man with the name Doll would be teased as a kid, but he's like, the ladies like, my grandmother passed away and all that. And he's back to his little dating, old people dating. The ladies like it. I'm going to pull this truck for it because I got to go get my lock off the back of this trailer. Because, let me see if it's far enough. I'll pull my trailer forward. I got to get my lock off the back of this trailer. Let me go do that right now. I'm going to be back, y'all. I'll be back. We're going to talk. Y'all ain't never seen me outside the truck. And I'm walking along the ferry. I ain't showing you the company I work for. But I had to pull the truck up to take the lock off. My lazy ass don't want to get back out here. So I'm going to show you a trick of the trade. Basically, I'm going to roll this landing gear down, but not all the way. And let me start rolling. Hold on, y'all. You know what? Well, y'all can see it. I'm rolling it. See it rolling. Okay. I'm not rolling it all the way because with it off the ground like that, I can back it, let the trailer, and then all I have to do is come pull the fifth wheel handle to let it down. But I can back it and then lower the airbags. You see, it's not all the way on the ground. Okay, it makes it easier on a heavy load for a driver to pull it out. I'll talk to you in a minute. Hey, people. So, real quick on what I just did, because I'm gonna cut that in here, and then I'll come back to our rambles. So, if you want to do some lazy stuff, not always lazy, sometimes it's just what's needed to be done, especially in a tight space. So like they had a video of a young lady, a young black female driver who was driving, and her landing gear was down. They were like, why is she driving with the landing gear down? Like, old school truckers know this, yard dogs know this. You see a yard dog, it is literally just this truck in a box. It's just shorter, and it has better maneuverability so that they can move stuff around, right? That is basically the truck. Okay, you better maneuverability so you can maneuver the truck around. Okay, and they can put it in tight, crazy spots on the yards. That's why yard dogs are your friend, right? If they had a little box, some of them use a day cab for their yard dog duties, but the little box yard goat is usually their best one. Yard dog, yard goat, whatever you call it. So you can use some of the same methods with this big truck, with sleeper truck or day cab. So if you're in an area, let's say that you're at a shipper and they tell you they want you to back it in this little ass spot, and there's no way you're gonna be able to roll the landing gear down. It's just not gonna happen. You can put it to where you can just get your hand in and reach to let the fifth wheel handle release, but there is no way you're gonna be able to go down in between them trailers and do the landing gear. Okay, so you leave it out just enough because the fifth wheel handle is closer to your wheels, to the front of the truck, or the back of the back of the cab, opposed to where the landing gear is a little further back. So you could actually squeeze the trailer, most of the trailer back there with the landing gear down, leaving just a little space off the ground. So you can back it without tearing up the landing gear or scraping anything. You know, if you see come on guys, come on, you gotta use common sense, okay? So when you back it, leaving yourself enough room just to get to the fifth wheel handle to release, and you've already lowered the landing gear. So you could actually position your trailer, you roll the landing gears down, leave a little bit of space so you can continue to back without it scraping the ground, and then back it into the hole. Okay? Not hard. What time is it? 11 o'clock. 11 o'clock. I think I'm supposed to pick up this load at 4 o'clock. Pick up a load at 4 o'clock. Yeah. So, you can do that. Okay? Now, with that being said, I'm waiting to get the truck washed. So I'm waiting for them so I can wash my truck. And I'm hoping this butthole didn't jump in front of me for a truck wash. This asshole jumped in front of me for a truck wash. Anyway, God forgive me for swearing. God forgive me. Anyway, you can do that. And so to this morning, I got up. I had already slept in that location. But I had to go get my lock off the back of the trailer. And they gave me another load because last night they gave me a load. The load, you have to have a rescheduled delivery number, and they did not show me rescheduled. So since they did not show me rescheduled, they would not let me on the yard at Lineage, which also handles Sam's Club. So they like, hey, you got to turn around and go back out until you get a rescheduled number. I send my genius company a thing telling them, look, they ain't going to let me on the yard. They ain't going to unload this truck until they get a rescheduled delivery number. You guys rescheduled it, okay? I'm going to back up on the whole drama with this load. They said, come back with, try this number. Let me help y'all on my situation. I had to get off the yard. I'm in Southern California. If anybody know anything about California, ain't a lot of truck parking. No, it's not. On the street, signs say no truck parking. And you know that DOT and California cops are buttholes to truckers. Okay, I'm sorry. I mean, I've been okay. They treated me decent. But in most cases, Cali's looking to make some damn money. Okay, let's just go there. Cali's looking to make dollars. Okay. So they gonna write your butt up for any ticket they can get to make money off the trucker. So I'm not trying to position myself for a ticket. I'm not. Okay. I'm not looking to position myself for a ticket. So what ends up how he old is Methuselah. I don't even know he knows. What ends up happening, I go to park on the street and there's no parking. So I didn't have to go to the closest truck stop. Closest truck stop is a 7-Eleven up the street. I mean, really like a minute up the street. But it is small as hell, and again, no truck parking. I mean, there was no parking available. So I didn't go to the Sisters in Fontana, which is 7.8 miles from the customer. And they got parking, but you got to pay for it, but I ain't going to be there long. So I just went and got a salad, but it gave me a place to park and to communicate. And then they try this number. Well, I'm not driving all the way back to customers, so I'm making a phone. I'm calling. And the humans are like, hey, we don't show no rescheduled delivery. And I don't know what that number is, okay? So at this point, what the kid does is I'm done. I'm not, well, I have to find somewhere to park for the evening. So I head to Petrol, which is 11 miles from this customer, which is about 3 to 4 miles from the Sisters truck stop. I had the Petrol, and I really wanted chicken salad, and they didn't have no chicken salad. I had picked up a Greek salad and some soup at, what's that place called? Petrol, or excuse me, the Sisters. They have a really good Greek salad, just lemon juice. It's really good, very refreshing. And then they had a good chicken soup. I had to give it a little more seasoning though, because it didn't have enough seasoning. Didn't have enough salt. So I did some salt and some lemon. I did some lemon peppers and seasoned it up. It was actually good after I seasoned it up. And so I had that, and then I went to Petrol looking to see because I was going to try to get a shower, but it was late, so I already knew Petrol is usually packed. They had some parking, but you had to do a lot of shenanigans to get into the parking all the way in the back. And then they had a crap load of the reserve parking, but I don't know if they went out there and checked the reserve to see if they have anybody who actually drives by there and checks all the trucks. And I didn't want nobody knocking on my truck early in the morning and having me move and then having to come. So I came onto our terminal because ultimately I was going to be on day 3 with this load. That was only less than 400 miles, which ain't no money, okay? And I'm irritated at this point because I would have headed out earlier with this load the day after my home time, the morning of my home time, because I told them 23:59. They canceled the same load they gave me the very next day. They canceled it on me the day before. Now, I think they canceled it on me because they had plans to give me the heart attack man's load. I ain't told y'all about that. I don't know if I told y'all about that. So, they canceled the load on me. So, on Tuesday, they canceled the load on me, okay? Some dude had a heart attack. And instead of contacting me Tuesday night or Tuesday and saying, hey, we got a load that we might need you to help us out with because this driver had a heart attack. Now, I don't know if the man died in the truck. My driver manager had the nerve to tell me that it was like the man had a heart attack 2 days ago. A couple days. She said, oh, yeah, that was a couple days ago. They had to send an ambulance out to get it. I'm going to raise my hand. Why in the hell are you 2 days later the load is still sitting there? It just didn't make sense. So I don't know. It's all shenanigans. This is why I got to go. But I got some stuff to tell y'all because it's really some interesting things that transpired. So, yeah, they tore up that shirt. Okay. See, I couldn't get a 2018 truck, and whoever they gave this truck to done tore the truck up. The whole front is gone. They done tore this crap up until it been an accident. Ooh, 2018, they tore the truck up, giving it to these babies. Don't give it to an experienced driver. No, they're giving it to these crazy ass babies. So I gotta go. I gotta go out there and pick the BS. But the babies, they get them brand new. Crazy as hell. Anyway, back to my story. Y'all, if you didn't show the company, I would show y'all this truck. It's a tough 2018 truck. Tore that shit up. Oh, I gotta leave these people. Oh, sweet mother of God. You don't give new drivers the brand new crap. You give your experienced drivers the brand new crap. You give the new drivers the beat up crap so they learn how. Child, anyway. Sweet Jesus. Although I did get a new truck when I was with them back in 2010. I did. They did give me a new truck. They gave me a new Volvo. Yeah, they did. I don't know how many miles, but it was a brand new truck. It was brand spanking new. It was virtually new. I think it had one other driver on there. But other than that, the truck was brand new. Beautiful Volvo. Single sleeper. Anyway, back to my story at hand. So they canceled the load on me. Nobody calls me and tells me about the heart attack load. I go on, hang out with my buddy Joe in Phoenix, end out my day, and head back to the truck stop. Joe drops me off. I sleep. I take a shower, sleep at the truck stop. Because I didn't go to the hotel or I didn't stay with family other than hang out with family and Joe. And all of a sudden, at 2:45 in the morning, at least that's what the timestamp was because I was asleep. When I'm asleep, my phone is on. I turn my phone volume down. You're not waking me up. That disturbing me during my sleep, trucking companies, we don't do that here. No, I'm 50 years old. You're not going to break. I break my sleep to pee. That's it. I'm not breaking my sleep or go to the bathroom. I don't break my sleep for no other reason. So, what was I going to tell y'all? I'm going to tell y'all something. Oh, so they leave a message at 2:45 a.m. the morning of Tuesday the 2nd is when I was supposed to be. Tuesday 2nd, 23:59 was the end of my home time. I knew I wasn't probably going to head out till Wednesday the 3rd. 2:45 on Wednesday the 3rd, they leave me a message. Hey, can you help us with a load? I didn't get that message until after I got up in the morning. And I never called back on it. No, I didn't. One, because it's foolishness. You knew, well, my general manager told me she knew 2 days before. 2 days before. I'm going to say it. 2 days before. This man that had a heart attack. Y'all knew y'all needed somebody to go pick that crap up. And I'm presuming you canceled the load that I got stuck with, that I ended up with. You canceled that load because you were thinking I was going to go up into New Mexico and get this driver's load. Let me help y'all with some logic. I can't stand incompetence and I can't stand just dumb shit. God forgive me for swearing. I've been trying. I cannot stand dumb shit. And this was dumb shit. Why did you not call me when you canceled the load? Sorry, turn that off. Why didn't you call me because I'm parked waiting for a wash? You should have called me as soon as you canceled that load. You should have called me. Or you should have sent something across this Qualcomm and said, we're canceling this load because we need you to pick up a load in Santa Rosa. The driver had a heart attack. You're gonna have to go get this load for us and deliver it. I don't have a problem with that. But don't call me at 2:45 in the morning. That's insanity. Behind something you probably were planning in the first place. Okay? Now, let's get this further. I don't know also, did they detach this driver's truck from the trailer? And I don't know that I trusted this driver didn't die up in his truck. So now I'm moving some dead man's truck. I'm just saying. Okay? People. That's why I'm thinking about really going local. I really am thinking about trying to find a local gig out with my dad and just call it a day. And if I probably own me some property in Phoenix, I'll probably just go drive for the bus. Because I'm getting done. I'm getting done with the foolishness. Getting very done with the foolishness. The next thing ends up happening. They put the load back on me around 11, 12 o'clock in the afternoon. Something like 10, 11 o'clock. They give me the same damn load back on the third. They give me the same load that they took off me on Tuesday. Then I go get this load. And the way it works with my company, if you're a refrigerated fleet, you leave the bills on the truck. The only yard that I've worked with that you take the bills in is in your repo, if you're doing a T-call. But if you T-call in the load in any other terminal that's a reefer terminal or any terminal, it's reefer or non-reefer terminal for the company I'm with, you leave the bills on the trailer. Okay? I go to pick this damn load up, ain't no bill of lading, ain't crap. They're supposed to, if it's over like 30-some thousand pounds, they're supposed to leave me a receipt, a weight receipt, a scale ticket, and the BOLs. Nothing on the truck. No BOLs, no scale ticket. The Phoenix yard is going through a bunch of shenanigans due to the merger. The window that's normally the T-call window is not there, and I have no idea where the hell they moved it. And I wasn't going to be searching the whole damn yard. No, I wasn't. So I contact on the Qualcomm. I said, look, ain't no BOLs on this truck. Where did the driver take it? And she's like, I don't know. Can you check with the window? That window is not there. And I'm not walking all over this yard, but I'll make a phone call. I made a phone call, got transferred all over Timbuktu. Nobody could tell me nothing. No, I'm not walking all over Timbuktu trying to figure out shenanigans. Not. So, took a dog, Shannon. I said, y'all need to get copies and fax, and I'll have a fax number for Love's over here in Tolleson, which is right the street. Contacted Joe. I said, Joe, meet me for lunch, because I knew it was going to take a while to get the bills. Me and Joe went and had pad thai. Yes, we did. I had pad thai. He had Thai curry. Yeah, we did. We had lunch. Because I needed to decompress, because I was irritated, because this is the start of coming off my home time. Well, by the time all this is done, and I have to rescale the load, because I don't know what the load scales at. I don't know if it's overweight or not. Scale it. It did scale out okay. After doing all of the shenanigans, the wonderful part of everything is that, I hope these people come on. After doing all the shenanigans, the wonderful part of everything is that I'm able to, I'm trying to get a wash. After doing everything, I'm able to go on and get everything taken care of, get it the scaled out okay, and they fax the bills over. But by the time all that's done, it's later in the afternoon. The load is supposed to now deliver at 5 o'clock in the evening. It ain't gonna happen. I got to get over 6 hours. Well, yeah, 6 hours, and I'm gonna go in and say 7 or 8 because it's a heavy load. To 6.5, 7 hours in the Southern Cal. Deliver the load by 5 o'clock. Ain't gonna happen. So I sent a late call, tell them, hey, I'll be in there probably around midnight. Because I'm gonna stop and go to the bathroom. I can't. Plus, I don't know how the trailers drive. That's another thing. I always add extra time because the trailers are so raggedy with this company. I am always cautious, and because this particular company I carry for, they load top heavy, which means they load pallets on top of pallets all the way to the roof. So if that pallet shifts or anything, I have to drive the load a certain way because I can feel when it's not right. And this trailer was doing this. Oh, y'all, no idea. No idea. So at this point, I'm going to have to go a little bit slower. So I started out like 65 miles an hour coming out of Phoenix. And then when the wind started blowing, we had some storms coming in as we come leaving out of Arizona into Southern Cal. I'm like, oh, we got to slow down. And I got a freeway for a minute because the trees was like, I was like, and the load was like, because whatever it was, it shifted right. I can feel it shifted right. Okay, he must be looking for a leak on the repair. Yeah, they had to wash out the engine. Wow, they effed that truck up. Anywho, back to my conversation. So, You can feel the leans of the truck. So I slow down. I start going between 50 and 55, but you got to do anyway in California. And if I slow down slower, if it, started going into a lean with the winds pushing. And finally I said, you know what, this wind's pushing too much. And whatever's going on top heavy is pushing more, is leaning the trailer more that way. With the right wind, I'll be laid on the side. So I'm just going to go ahead and shut down. And I shut down about 3 hours outside of where I was supposed to deliver. And I told him, I said, look, we got some bad weather, got some winds. This load is top heavy, and I can tell it's palleted, and the pallet is shifted a little bit. But you don't know how the previous driver drove it in, because a lot of the male drivers, they drive crazy as hell. They don't care. They don't. I've never seen anything like it. So, no offense to my fellas that watch me, but some of y'all, not all, some of y'all, quite a few, I'll be watching y'all. Woo! Jesus, sweet mother of God. So, at this point, I'm like, okay, I park and I wait and I'm going to go to sleep because I only had a couple hours, and by the time if I waited, I wasn't going to make it all the way into the shipper anyway. Especially because I had to start my day early with the shenanigans because I pre-trip, fueled, and then I pulled it over when I had lunch, and then I had to come back, wait for the, yeah, it was too much shenanigans. And anyway, so now I'm on day 3 stuck with the load because they rescheduled it. Well, when you reschedule any Sam's Club, Walmart load, they require what's called a reschedule number. And I didn't even think about it because where I'm delivering it to is actually lineage, but I guess they also do local Sam's Club stuff. I got there yesterday early. Lady said, we can't find your delivery appointment. We showed your delivery was yesterday. And I said, yeah, it was. I said, and they sent me a Qualcomm message and they rescheduled. She said, we won't see no reschedule. We need a rescheduled delivery number. Okay? So, you can't park on our facility until you have that. Okay. So I pull out. It's Cali. You can't park on the street. Lots of things. And where there was street parking, trucks are already there. There's a little truck stop up the street from this lineage place over in Colton. And it was packed. So now my next closest one that I know that's going to have someone for me to pull in and actually do some communication is the Sisters. So that's in Fontana, which is about 7 miles from where I was at. I go on and drive there, which took me almost 20-30 minutes to get to because traffic was backed up because of the time of the day because it's 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Get there, send a message, and these geniuses come back with, try this number. Try! I can't stand incompetence. Is it the number or isn't it the number? One, even if I was sitting right outside of where this place was at, it's foul. F-O-U-L. Foul. Because you got me going back in. Can y'all try this number? No. Contact the customer and find out what this rescheduled delivery. Well, that's the only number I see on whatever you're looking at. Dude, does it say rescheduled delivery number? If it doesn't, pick up your phone and call the customer. Okay. So I ain't going back. I called. Going through 10 million automated machine stuff. Ain't nobody answering the dang phone. Nobody answering the phone. Finally get a human like, I don't know what that is. I'm like, okay, thank you for your time. I drove my happy behind all the way over here to, I went to Petro to see if there's any parking. No parking at Petro, so I went ahead and come onto the terminal because I knew I'm going to talk to them about T-calling this because I'm off. You done wasted 2 days. We went on day 3 with me making no money, and I had another driver manager, my backup driver manager, saying, look, I'm going to give you $200-some for this, plus you get the miles to do this load for me, little day run. We can do that. Get me the hell off of XYZ. That's what I did. So, right now I'm waiting for a wash. And once they can do my wash, then I'm going to go on and head up and go get this. I'm going to go up here and talk to her real quick and get this load. My teeth ain't brushed. And that load, I don't think it does until tonight. Let me see what time that load picks up. It's 4 o'clock. Oxnard. Yeah. Oxnard. And I'm going to Golden State Food. All right. So I'm going not far, but it's, yeah. So about 200 miles, but she give me $200 on top of the miles, $200-some on top of the miles. And so I got to go up there and pick up she can give me a trailer here in a minute. And then I'm going to go do that. And I think what I might do, since it's not till 4, I'm going to use my personal conveyor up here to the truck stop. Go get me a shower and I think I want some breakfast. Y'all, I like eggs. and I like French toast. So I might go get some breakfast and get some breakfast and then call it a day. And then I could go to my sushi spot. I don't know if I really want that. It's good. Usually when I go there, I have to what's that called? This tractor is pretty big for that location. So usually when I go there, I usually take Lyft and go there. Let's say I Lyft discount. I'll see if I have any Lyft discounts. Anyway, I'm rambling, but so that's kind of what's going on. But the other thing is, so when I got up this morning, here's some more news for you. I got a personal email from somebody at our Phoenix yard who handles the companies, what they call their training academy for training brand new drivers. For those of you who think I'm a butthole driver, a butthole trainer, baby, these people sent me a personal email from, I think she must be somebody in charge of it. I would personally like to, and basically, y'all, I'm gonna put a picture up. Y'all can read it, and basically, asked me if I was interested in becoming an academy instructor. Baby, y'all think I'm a butthole, but they like me. See, I try to tell y'all, and it's because honestly, I do have the best interest of the motoring public at hand. Y'all might not like my style. Y'all might not like the fact that I ain't all cushy and sweet and I want to hear y'all your dramatic life. I don't want to know. I don't look, I'm trying not to have drama in my own life. That's why I want a dog. That's about the only drama. I just want a little fluffy dog. I do. I just want a little cock spaniel. You know, the other one is the schnauzers. I like them. They cool too. Yeah, I don't want, I can't. But then that would mean me being home, and I don't know that they pay any money. And then on top of that, I'm thinking it would be a group of the same buttholes that were on my truck. And I don't know, one was hard, whole bunch of them. Oh, and P. Wimpy Ladfoot. I don't think he with the company. I heard he passed, but I don't think he ever came back. So he probably might be working for his woman, because he talked about being her personal secretary. Because he needed to be close to her. Yeah. Sweet mother of God. Either that or maybe she dumped him. Hell, I don't know. He told me he would have a hard time if she let him go. Anyway, I don't know. Y'all need a vaccine against her. I'm telling you. You need a huge vaccine. You need a vaccination against that chick. Anywho, yeah. I think I'm done. I'm tired. So I'm waiting to see what's going on here with the wash. And yeah, I'll put the little letter up. I'm not telling you the company, obviously, but I took pictures of the letter up, and I'll put pictures of the fallen ceiling up, and y'all can kind of read that. And to my homegirl talking about, I think it's a CDL lady. I forgot the name on there. You put your name on there. Baby girl, yeah, no, I'm not coming to the East Coast. Here's what I like to drive when it comes to this U.S. Pennsylvania, I love it. It's a gorgeous city. Pennsylvania and everything west thereof. Everything west, north, south, I'm okay with. Pennsylvania, everything west thereof. Only part that I'm really not big on is when you get up into Dakotas in the winter months on the West Coast. Other than that, I've driven all over the U.S., even with British Columbia, so Canada. So that doesn't bother me. It's the other stuff. But I thought it was a compliment that they was nice enough to invite me to be an academy instructor. I haven't even contacted them to find out, because that would mean me having to relocate back to Phoenix, get me a place. And see me, I don't know. And like I said, I also don't think they pay no money for their local stuff. I don't know. I have to see, but I really highly doubt they pay you any decent money. And that was actually the dream job I had, was actually to be a trucking school instructor. I actually enjoyed everything I did. I really enjoyed being in a trucking school. I loved the trucking school experience. But again, I was in a trucking school that was 6 months long. I wasn't in this little butts in the seat truck school. And for me, that would bother me. I personally think they need almost a month at least for you to work on just, I'm going to say at least 2 weeks inside, just dealing with, maybe a week to 2 weeks, just dealing with being over the road, I think video training, seeing the truth of trucking, and learning, and then go testing. Then I think they need at least another minimum another 30 days, and I think that's even short on at least road rage stuff. That's just me. Um, that's just me. But I don't, like I said, I don't. You the people that come into trucking, there's some odd folk. Some of them is cool. Some of them is like me. Some of them is like some of y'all. But some of them is just crazy. It's a box of rocks. And so you get a lot of people that come in. I mean, and like I said, it's a cool industry, but it draws a certain. Sometimes it draws a certain personality. And I got my own cuckoo stuff, so I understand why I'm in it. But yeah. Anyway, y'all, this is just some rambles today. I'm going in here. I'm trying to get this truck washed. And then I'll be up there in the front and then go talk to Jody and have my paperwork together. Peace, y'all.